it's easy to judge someone of what they're wearing. However, you don't know in their perimeter how far they've pushed that boat out. Do you get what I'm saying?
What people don't understand is I'm not sitting on a platform just talking about people without the expectation of people not talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to take criticism.
Yeah. Just to say to that girl as well, you're at a point where to get a guy to like you, we're talking black magic. Isn't that not a sign to maybe let him go?
Enough. Yeah.
You need to let that one
It's
go.
never that deep.
It's never that deep. He's not your one.
One Extra presents Pressed.
Hi guys, it's your girl Adiola Patron. You know the vibes already.
Hi guys, it's me, Mara Musa, your Miss Unproblematic, and welcome to a special press podcast episode.
Woo! So guys, we have two special guests in the building. I'm gonna allow them to introduce themselves. Go for it, guys.
Okay, so I'm Charlie Kamale, your favorite fashion girly.
And I'm Esther Falana. I guess you got that.
You already know. Okay, so I'm actually quite interested for this episode. So obviously we've had GUAP just go past.
Yeah.
And you guys normally do fashion feds, but you're doing it on the carpet this year.
Yes, we did.
How was that?
Well, first of all, I would like to say big up GUAP because they gave us our first episode last year, season 1 of Fashion Feds. And again, we're launching season 2 with GUAP being the first episode that we launch with. So I have to give them their credit because they've always believed in us and given us the opportunity. So big them up. And this year was definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely say it was interesting. Same venue. In terms of the atmosphere, the ambience, it was amazing as per. Like, it's good to see creatives on the red carpet and being, credited and, given awards for what they do in society. So I think it's big on what they've done. In terms of the style and the outfits.
But firstly, what was the theme this year? Because I feel like when we would see on Twitter, we obviously know, but for people that don't know, what was the theme, and obviously what do you think of everyone sticking to it as well?
It was cosmic dreams, and from obviously Esther spoke to more people in depth on the carpet, but obviously I spoke to some people that and you're like, hey, I feel like everyone's interpretation of it was different. However, everyone did have like an explanation as to how their outfit tied into cosmic dreams. It was their own interpretation of the theme, which was beautiful because it was so different and like no two was the same, if that makes sense.
What is cosmic? What does that define for everyone then? So when we talk about the outfits later on, what do you think of cosmic
when
dreams?
I think of cosmic dreams, I think of galaxy, universe, aliens, futuristic vibes.
That kind of that was exactly it. And I feel like a lot of people stuck to a particular same theme of this futuristic galaxy superstar. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of outfits were giving me Renaissance, and I'm like, there was one girl with a hat with the tassels, and I was like, this is giving me, are you going to see Beyonce? I was like, okay.
So what about you guys on cosmic dreams? Do you guys have the same interpretation of that, or does anyone else have a different?
Do you know what it is? I actually done research. I was kind of excited this year. So I actually did some research, and funny enough, I wasn't supposed to go. I was meant to be in Morocco, but because of all the earthquake and the disaster, I actually cancelled Morocco. And so I had literally a 5-day turnover to get a dress together, outfit together. So I actually did some research. I looked into what did I want to look like. And so obviously my dress.
Can I say what I got from your dress before?
Okay, go on. Before you say, go on. Tell me what you got from my dress.
Go on.
Go on. What did you get?
My interpretation of your dress was like, when you see like stars in the galaxy, it gave me that like stars, and when you see like purple stuff.
Yeah. So that galaxy. Was my dress. Actually, was it was a Phantom Galaxy. So it's the purple galaxy. It's like. It's also known as the M74, and it's like 370,000 years away, like literally. So I actually did research. So I was a bit excited. I was like, Then I was like, okay, what should I do with my makeup? So I did my eyeshadow like purpley. I got some purple contacts. So I was, and then I also did my hair into the asymmetrical bob, and I did the purple hair. So I proper went in. I was really excited about it. But for me, when I thought about the cosmic dream, I just thought of, like you all said, galaxy. Like that's what I didn't really think alien, but I thought galaxy, like you know, spaceships and you know,
futuristic,
Star Wars. You know, I even thought of Guardian of the Galaxy.
Ooh,
like you know, so that's what came to my mind.
So I knew I was so I was really hesitant to go because this was my actual first. So Esther's been before, I hadn't gone before, so I was a bit hesitant to actually go because I was just like, I don't really know like what to expect. Is it my vibe? Like, what's the expectation here? So when I was basically encouraged to go, I was like, okay, fine, I'll go. And then when I looked at the theme, my only route, or how I saw it, because that was literally my only idea, was a shooting star. That was it.
Yeah.
Pin drop. So I was a shooting star, and it had a very personal meaning to myself, which I explained because when growing up, my mum always told me, like, everyone who's born, you have your own star, and how bright it shines is depending on how close you stay to God. So that was my interpretation. So I was only ever going to go as a shooting star.
Oh, I love that.
So on my dress, it was obviously gold, like heavily gold, and I didn't actually have it. I didn't have any fitting, so I picked up that dress 2:00 on the Friday. My only fitting. That was literally my only fitting. As soon as I picked up, I then made my way to the hotel and got ready. That was it.
That fit you to the glove.
I know. So I trusted my tailor so much, and she came through. So on my dress, obviously it was heavily gold, and I had like gold diamond bits in my hair, and then there was a train as well, which I didn't want to be the same fabric because I wanted it to have the effect of a shooting star. So when a star shoots, it leaves a trail. So I was like, can I please like have a trail that's like a bit meshy? So it's like literally I'm like walking and I'm leaving a trail as like a shooting star would. So that was like my interpretation of cosmic dreams.
I love it.
Wow. It's so like interesting when you hear other people's interpretations, because it's like, okay.
And I only ever wanted to do sexy glam as well. Like I just wanted to be sexy and glamorous. Like I only ever interpreted it as being like glam, sexy, and just like futuristic vibes, not really alien like. I didn't really that's not where my mind went at all.
Because I feel like I saw quite a few
alien type vibes.
Like I even SFX makeup as well, stuff like that. So I think it kind of makes you wonder, like, how far can you go? Is it all on the individual, or is it more the whole look? Because I think of, when I think of GUAP Galas, if I want to do something to the theme, I want it to be an overall look. So I'd want to go as like a second galaxy, like princess from some far away, do you know what I mean, universe. That's how I would see that cosmic dream. Like,
but you know, that's the beauty of fashion, and you know, the theme of whatever event you go to. I like to see people's creativity come out, you know, and see what people come up with and the ideas. And what I really enjoyed above all when I was interviewing everyone on the red carpet is everyone had a story. Everyone, like, no one just thought. Like, so everyone was like, okay, this is what came to my mind. This is where it came from. Even like everyone I interviewed, there was a story behind why they chose their outfit, which is what I liked.
Okay, well, let's get into some of other people's outfits. I feel like we're like an extension of Fashion Feds right now. So, does anyone want to open the floor with like maybe some of their favorite looks or least favorite looks?
I can't. Do you know what it is? And I know it sounds so cliche. I don't know whether it's because I was actually there and it was my first time and I was just in awe of being in that space and like the guys putting on such a good show that even when I looked around the room, and normally, like I said, on Fashion Feds you critique and you say what you need to say. I found it really hard to critique people because I still feel like people made an effort, if that made sense.
Okay.
And like what I realized that made me see things in a different light was it's easy to judge someone of what they're wearing. However, you don't know in their perimeter how far they've pushed that boat out. Do you get what I'm saying? So maybe on their level, that was literally them going hard. Yeah. And then it's easy for you to be like, well, you didn't do enough. And it's like, well, you never know. For them, that could have been enough. That could have been enough, you know?
Or their situation.
Their comfort zone. They've exposed a bit of their body that they're not normally used to. So it made me respect people so much more in that sense because I don't know what it was, but I found it so hard to critique people on the night because I just respected everyone for like showing up and actually
trying.
Because there's actually a lot of pressure as well.
Yeah. But there was one thing that I did love was the and I was just like, that's such a cool idea. I think Yinka did it, and she had like highlights going through her hair. Like, I don't know, they lit up. Basically,
she put. Funny enough, I actually spoke to her on the carpet. There were like little fairy lights that like glowed like
glowed in the dark.
glowed in the dark,
and she put it all
she
through
put it
her
all through her hair.
Did anyone like
I think
stick out to you guys that you can remember? You know, obviously everyone looks amazing, but was there anyone that actually stood out?
Do you know, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there was a few people I just thought, what the hell were you doing? Like, I'm not gonna lie.
We love Esther.
I'm not gonna lie, I did think like that the sunflower, I think she's called.
Oh, I've been meaning to
So I
look.
looked at her, I saw her, and I just thought,
what was she wearing?
She gave me lingerie vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the pink?
purple?
She had the headband.
The headband, and I just felt like nah. It gave me.
Did you manage to talk
Do you know
to
what
her?
it is? No, we didn't get to speak to her. But yeah, for me, the least outfits that I didn't like were from Kelechi. I think she won an award.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had one. I don't know.
What was that one?
She wore like a gold. It almost felt like a gold tin.
Okay. So like the top part was like a corset,
and then
I saw that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure about that. And the sunflower. Yeah.
Okay, so the one person that I when I critique people, this is on Fashion Fest as well, I don't try to badmouth people. I just expect better. And then when I'm disappointed, that's when I'm just like, meh. That's why I expected better. Victor.
Really?
Victor, yeah.
But I think I didn't see Victor, but from his picture...
I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean.
Wait, would you say it wasn't on theme then?
It wasn't that. I think I see the vision. He wore like the black. He wore black.
I know what he was doing.
Let's just say I didn't even know it was him.
I know who he was dressed up as.
Who?
So you know when you watch Thor, the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Remember Thor's brother that dressed in the black and he had the wrap around his face and he was a bad brother in Thor. He was part of what he was like. That's the look. When I saw
Loki.
I feel like he was dressed.
But
as
Loki wears green.
Yeah,
was it? No, not Loki.
Has he got another brother? He's got a sister.
No, you know Thor. When you watch Thor, he's got that brother that was a naughty brother.
Yeah, Loki.
Was he green?
Yeah, baby, was green, and he's got another sister that was like banished. Time ago.
What didn't Loki always have that wrap around his face?
It was giving Kim Kardashian.
It was giving Black Hole.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the universe.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you not remember on Thor, there's one brother that he has, or one, maybe it's his dad, someone that he wraps no, not Loki. I know you're talking about Loki's the one with the one that stole the...
No, that is Thanos.
Oh,
gosh, I give up.
Stealing.
He reminded me of someone in the Guardian of the Galaxy and Thor. That's all I know. All I know is that he just looked like him.
Someone.
Someone.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong.
Was you probably just expected.
Was he on theme? Yes.
Oh, you just
did I expect more? Yes, because last year, obviously as a host, killed it.
Yeah.
Did not miss once. Loved I was literally gagging over every, and he's so beautiful. Why the hell are you covering that face, Victor?
But do you know what though? Do you not feel like one thing about Victor's sense of fashion is very high end. It's very unique, and I think that's his brand.
Yeah.
So I feel like when he dressed, he's dressing for his brand, which is that kind of look, which I guess isn't, you expected more for the theme, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
and it's because that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know it was him till after we was walking out, because I saw this black shadow around like earlier. Didn't know it was him. And then when we were coming out, he had taken off, and I was like, oh my god, that was Victor all this time.
Maybe for low-key vibes.
And it's like, I'm not saying it was very on theme, but it's just like, Victor, last year you were like I couldn't keep my eyes off you.
Because I think he even changed twice.
It was nice. So I just expected.
Last year.
I just expected. Again, just didn't meet my expectations.
Yeah.
What about you, madam?
Who was my favourite?
No, least. We'll do least first, and then...
I can't think of a least. Come back to me. I'm trying to think of someone that I'm thinking least.
This sounds so bad. This is a hard thing. You guys do a hard job. Because I really like this person. Oh, guys, I just felt like Munya. I didn't really like Munya. I feel like it was very safe. Like, he just had the spaceship, like, galaxies on the blazer. Like, did you see? Munya, the host. He wasn't my favourite. I feel like if you're doing a suit, I feel like it was just so obvious, like spaceship universe. That was the only thing I would say. I feel like all the boys really went in.
But the thing is, again, this is what I'm saying. When you look at Munya, do you think fashion?
No, of course.
So I think he tried.
So it's like this might be out of
I love you. Please don't hate me. But
no.
I wanted that. I don't know. I feel like the boys really stepped in. So when I'm looking at the suits, they do you know what I mean? They went in. That's why. Yeah. So I think for like me, I was like, it was just very, for me, safe. It was like an easy, like, couple of, I think it was galaxies on the suit.
Yeah, he had little badges,
maybe if they glowed in the dark and they did stuff that are a bit more, then I'm like, oh, he tried. But it was very safe for me, but I still love you, Vinya.
Guys, I'm still trying to think. I don't think I have a least favourite.
So was there a trend that you saw and thought people need to stop?
No, I didn't like the silver.
What about the green?
Oh, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
It was giving me the Grinch.
Oh, okay. And do you know what?
Yeah, and the mask.
Now that you said that, he actually, since we're talking about him, so he's actually an artist. What's his name again? We found him, didn't we? What's his name? We found him.
Oh, it's Ayojana.
Is that his name? He's an artist. Now, he actually tagged us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, yes. He tagged us saying that if we don't tag him...
Oh, here he is.
What did you say his name was?
Oh, it's Okulaja. Okulaja.
I love that.
Okulaja, yeah.
Rolls off the tongue.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, Okulaja. Okulaja actually
why
tagged...
did you not like it?
I don't know. I think like when I first saw that, what I saw was like old school vibes, like, you know, the mask and like when people wear waistcoats and like hats to like go into them events.
Like
have you not watched the mask?
Yeah, like
where he wears the mask and then he's like, "Showtime, baby!" It gives. Yeah, that's the only thing.
In his caption, he actually was dressed as an alien superstar.
Thinking, he was
that's what he was giving it a lot of math.
Yeah,
he was giving it a lot of lip. Oh yeah, I'm the best dressed. And he actually tagged Fashion Feds and Shade Bar and said, "If I ain't on the best dress list, delete your pages." I mean, I'm not deleting the page, you know? but and yes, my cane. But the only thing I will say about his outfit that I did love is his cane actually turned into a telescope.
Okay,
so I thought that was really cool. But in terms of, I don't know.
I got alien vibe. I knew you was being alien.
Yeah, but when I was thinking maybe the color, maybe it's alien. But at first look at like on the carpet, I just kind of felt like, oh, it's a bit. I
feel like, you know what he should have done? I feel like he should have got rid of the hat and put an actual alien head on his face. You know the mask?
Yeah.
The green.
Or maybe even painted some of his face.
Yeah, like, I feel like, yeah. I don't know I feel like the hat was the one that was throwing me off.
I think, maybe it was the hat.
Because it was fuzzy.
It was a furry hat as well. It was a furry hat, yeah.
I get the Grinch more from that.
Yeah.
Grinch.
Yeah. Grinch is green, yeah.
Sorry.
This is hard.
It is hard. But and also there was a lot of outfits that I really liked, but I just wasn't on theme, I guess, for me. But I guess maybe if you had spoken to them, it would.
I think that's what I was saying. I think once you speak to everyone, you understand everyone's interpretation of the theme was so different. But they understood the assignment. It's just everyone was reading from different papers. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it was so.
Was there any that stood out to you that you guys all loved? Because this is the good part now.
Yeah. I really loved. I have him here. Mr. Uganda Schnack.
Yeah, he was nice.
Do you remember his one?
I remember his look.
He was actually, I spoke to him. He was actually starred by Sheldon. So big up Sheldon. He's doing really well.
He did Bare People.
Yeah, he did. He also did Priscilla's.
Yeah.
I liked Priscilla's as well. I actually loved her dress.
The dress was beautiful.
Yeah, but he was actually one of my best dressed, because if you even see the details of his actual outfit, he had stones glued on his chest and on his face. So it looked he was one of my favourite dresses.
See what I mean? Like they made the effort, like it's those little things.
Dammy also made a serious impact when he stepped in.
What did you think of Dammy's outfit? Because on social media there's been a bit of mixed reviews.
Really?
Yeah, like
the guy went to town. He even stuck gems on his like fingers.
Yeah, I saw he had something.
He proper went to he doesn't cut corners when it comes to looks. He's a fashion guy.
He was actually starred,
and I enjoyed the look.
He was actually starred by a guy called Emmanuel. He's doing really well as well. I think he's from Ireland, and he actually came from Ireland to star Dammy. And he was really, really, he spoke about Dammy's outfit, from what I remember, don't quote me on this, but I think his outfit came from fire. It reminded him of the sun, red, the gold. Yeah, so I remember there's a story behind it. I can't remember from the top of my head, but I remember there was something behind it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Peaches, if you're enjoying this video, you should know that you can listen to every episode of Pressed on BBC Sounds, with a new episode every Friday. But now, let's get back to the video, shall we?
So yeah, you guys are taking a break from Fashion Feds at the minute, but you're coming back.
Yes.
How was your response to Fashion Feds, and did you guys get like a lot of backlash from that, like personally?
I I always get backlash. So, you know what I mean? I was like, do you know what it is? I feel like because I've been in the industry for so long and I started off with a show which was all about criticizing and having an opinion, I feel like now I just like, okay, like I really just don't care. Like I actually have a nonchalant attitude towards certain things because when I thought of Fashion Fairs and I said, yeah, let's do it, like I automatically knew that people are going to be like, why is she talking for? Why does she have an opinion? But the beauty of content creating and being a content creator is that you can have an opinion on anything. Yeah. So, I feel like I love the show. I love what it brings. I feel like it's kind of put people on their toes when it comes to going out, especially events. Because I will say this, in the UK, in my opinion, I feel like when it comes to galas and red carpet, we do kind of carry last in the sense that we don't make as much effort as you see in America. Yeah. When they go out, you know, it's crazy on the red carpets. So I kind of just want to see, especially the Black community, just go in, like, let's have something to celebrate and, you know, be excited about. Like, because I love getting dressed. I love wearing a gown. I love just the whole excitement of being on the carpet. Yeah. So I just feel like it's, I like the idea of it and I'm here for it. And if people don't like it, I don't care. I'll still talk.
What about you, Charlie?
I, honestly speaking, I didn't actually expect it to receive as much backlash as it did, or me personally, because I don't know whether it's like Esther said, you come numb to it, because as an influencer, I don't know, when you've been in the game for so long, people say mean things all the time to you. Like literally, I get like some of the wildest DMs I've got. People have been so mean to me, and this is people that I don't even know. I have not done anything, but will say the most hurtful things. So over time, you build a thick skin, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. You keep it moving, like you just continue. So when the show came out. And these are industry people in the spotlights. And like you said, it's just us giving our 2 cents. I didn't think it would hurt or upset as many people as it did, because I kind of thought, are you not used to this?
Yeah, like if you're an artist, I expect you to.
And the thing is as well, it's like, I expect to get criticized. People may not, even daily, like when I ask people for opinions on TikTok or whatever, people say, no, I don't think that goes. People critique all the time, like, that does not work for your body shape. Cool, like just move on. It's okay. Like it's okay.
What was the negative stuff you were getting? Was it more like, was it negative stuff as in you guys shouldn't have been doing this, or negative as in they're coming for your actual character?
I think it was a bit of both. It was a bit of one, who are you to talk, not knowing the credentials I have in fashion anyway.
Tell them.
Like the fact that, like, bro, I've been in the fashion, I've worked 9 to 5. Like this is not new. Yeah. And secondly, it was a more of a like I just think it was a bit of like we were breaking a barrier that people were uncomfortable with. So like, you know, it's an uncomfortable conversation to have, but even though you guys were thinking it, it's more like, but why are you voicing it, and why are you voicing it like that? But what I will want to say, any form of TV, I have zero control over who edits it and how it's edited.
But you know how you lot say people don't take risks? Recently we obviously had the VMAs and we had Carisha.
Oh God, Carisha, please.
The backlash on that, like, that's risky.
That's not a risk.
Well,
like, that
is just you forgetting your bottom half of your clothes at home. That's literally. I put that up on my story and I said, I love Carisha, but Carisha, please, where is your bottom half of your outfit? Because that was ridiculous. But this is what I'm saying though. I love that though, and you know,
confidence to do it though.
Thank you.
Let's rate it. Like,
I have to rate it. I love it, and that gives us a space to speak on it. You know, I'm like, okay, what was she thinking? Okay. Oh, because she was like, she even put a tweet out after saying, I feel like you guys just need some time to warm to it. I love that. And that's how it is. That's how I saw Fashion Fairs as well, because I got criticised on my purple outfit with the purple boot. But I feel like you have to be able to take it as much as you give.
It,
So, and I'm someone I can give it.
You responded back to that, didn't you?
I responded back. I was like, you know, I give you this 1-0.
We go again.
But that's what I love. I love the fact that what people don't understand is I'm not sitting on a platform just talking about people without the expectation of people not talking about me. Yeah. I'm so happy to take criticism. Yeah. That's what I grew up in with when it came to backchat. Yeah. Getting criticized all the time. So for me, I feel like it's the fun part of it. Like even if I criticize you, you might decide you want to make a song. It's all good. You can make a song about me. It's fine. Do you know what I mean? But it's all good. Like, I'm not taking it personal, because if I see you at an event, I will still say hello to you. Yeah. I will still interview you and say, okay, so what are you wearing? I don't take things personal. Yeah. And I feel like that's come with age as well.
It was a bit upsetting for me, because knowing the criticism, I didn't, because like Esther said, I've been in spaces where I feel like, like, oh, there's a bit of animosity here. Is it because of what I've said about you?
Oh, have you? I have too.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know whether I'm overthinking it, but sometimes I do feel like it. And it's like, I don't ever, like, I've come from pageantry, and pageantry is all about self-empowerment, empowering your sister, empowering people, like, you know, never, and I'm always here, like, I always want to encourage people to be their best self. So I kind of had to sit back, and I spoke to my sisters about it. So I don't ever want to be somewhere where it's like, I make someone feel bad for never wanting to leave their house or step on another red carpet because of what I said on the show. So then I look back at, again, I can't help the editing, but then I look back at what I've said over the show, and I've never actually come for anyone so hard for you not to want to step out your house again. Again, what I said before, I may be disappointed by a look, and I'm going to tell you I'm disappointed and I expected more, and you could do this and do that to get there. But I don't ever think I've gone that hard where it's like, you should never want to go. And I don't think I've ever gone that hard. And so I don't see why.
Always like be 10-10. Like as much as you want to, there'll be some times where unfortunately it's just not your night, it's just not your moment.
Because I thought my purple dress was my night until I got it.
Really?
Do you know what it is? I'm like, okay.
How was that experience?
Being on the other side.
Do you know what it is? I'm used to it, but I was like, okay.
But when was it? You know, like sometimes you get a couple and you're like, haters, they can't see it. But when was it that you're like,
I tell you what it is, yeah? No, the red carpet's fake. People, them are fake, you know, because on the actual day, yeah, you look nice. You look nice. What? I love this. Even NSG, yo, I like what you did. NSG were like, I like what you did. You know, I'm even feeling like, yeah, I'm that girl. You know, if I look back now, if I know this is the crazy, I would have stayed in one corner and minded my business. I was fully walking around the room.
Like, everyone's gonna see me.
See me. You really had your mic, like, tell me about your life.
Little did I know, boy. 24 hours later, Esther, you're in trouble.
And do you know what was funny about it? Like, no shade. You know, people thought you done it on purpose.
That's what's mad. And I didn't. I actually didn't.
People thought
but
you done it on purpose.
I also have to blame Vamp, yeah, because I'm not going to lie. Vamp are also going to get it. Because before I left the house, yeah, I put the silver boots on and I put some silver, like, barely dares on. And I was like, guys, which one do you think I should go for? None of them responded. Yeah. They ended. So I just thought, do you know what? It's Black Panther. Power to the people. Let me go with the knee-high boots. And that's what happened. So literally, it was the next day I was like, okay. But you know, I liked it because the week before, that's when I had the situation with Ivorian doll. Yeah. So I was like, okay, so at least this is an example that it's not personal. Yeah. Even us, me, the host,
anyone can get it.
Anyone can get it. So I just took it. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you lot. You lot won. I gave it to the people.
It's good that you can banter, like,
do you know what I mean? Because I don't take, do you know what I mean? I just don't, like you said, Charlie, you don't ever want to make someone feel like they can't leave their house and etc. And I just feel like it's fashion, innit? And this is the industry. I feel like we need to also accept that we can be criticised, especially if we want to be public figures. Yeah. Like, if you don't want to be criticised, then don't do what 100%. You're doing. Don't be an artist. Don't be an influencer. Just do your stay at home, JJ, and be quiet. But if you know you want to be outside, then it's gonna come with a level of criticism.
You know, with like certain shows, there's certain people that make sense. I feel like you, Esther, and Lee all work perfectly. Yeah,
because you're all so different. As well.
You're the Janice Dickens, 100%. Like, we need it. And I was saying it once in my blog. I was like, you need a
bad guy.
You need a balance. Yeah. You actually need the balance. So I think it works well when you're not going to please everyone, but it's entertainment at the end of the day, and it's like another platform for us black people to just elevate from and bring each other in on as well.
So I'm pretty sure that people are wondering
what.
The ones that listen to Press Podcast, why you guys weren't actually at the GUAP Gala?
Yeah, why wasn't
the people need an explanation?
Was this because of the whole outfit thing?
Like, what's going on?
The outfit thing.
Yeah. Why was did you have an outfit lined up?
No, the funny thing is, me and Maz would have bodied this look because we actually predicted.
Did you? Yeah, we predicted.
We was like, next year they're probably going to do something a bit futuristic.
Did you?
Yeah, we kind of had our vibe that we would do, but we also had a wedding. And what was the other thing?
You were shooting.
I was shooting, but before I was gonna shoot, I had a wedding anyway, so the dates just didn't work out, and I just thought,
I would have loved to have seen you guys on the carpet. I was actually, prior to that, I was looking forward to you guys coming, just because of last year. I saw what you guys did. This year I was proper. You guys are two people that I look forward to when it comes to red carpet scene.
And I actually appreciate the fact that you take criticism, or you know, you don't take things to heart.
Because even the last time you lot did the podcast, and I remember what you said, that if Esther said something about me, I just wouldn't take it personal. It's like, all right, cool. Like, and that's how I feel like everyone should see it. Like, you know what I mean?
It's not like an attack on.
Not,
I don't like Adiola. It's like,
do you know how deep it is? I'm gonna see you and say, hi, girl. How you doing?
Like, you're dressed, you're critiquing the dress. Like,
it's not your personality.
It's not your
character. It's not who you are. It's just the dress. It's just what I see. I may not use the right words, but that's why season 2, I'm gonna articulate myself a lot better. So I won't use words that are offensive. But I can't promise you, but I'll try.
This is the press hotline. So guys, we're going to move on to the hotline where our peaches send us in a dilemma and we just help them out a bit.
Okay.
So, hi Adiola, hi Mariam, hi Charlie, hi Esther. Love you all. I ride for this podcast. Okay, I'm kind of embarrassed sending this, but hope you can help as I'm scared to open up to my other friends. So I have been in an on and off relationship for 4 years. I love him, but he sometimes just messes me around and I thought he just needed to grow to take our relationship to marriage. But all I get is nothing but false pretenses.
I was telling my friend about this and she asked me if I've ever heard about love potion, which many ladies put in a meal or drink of a man they desire.
Listen, we got here. This is a really dramatic turn.
No,
like what?
Guys. A ladies put in a meal or drink of a man that they desired, and there is also a love scent, which supposedly would make a man follow that woman like a dog follows its master. She said she knows someone who can help me make him love me, and I was shocked by this because my friend is telling me to bang Juju on my man.
Yay!
I cannot lie, not only do I not believe in this stuff, I'm shocked that my friend would even make such a suggestion, and now I'm scared, like, does she do this type of stuff on me? I thought she was the normal one, like, babe, me. I can't even look at her the same way. I'm literally airing her at this point. Now I'm like, should I cut her off in case she does anything to me?
Blood of Jesus.
Yes.
What is going on?
You know I would start fasting after
you
that.
know, how long? That's an immediate friend cut off. The termination contract done. No.
We just don't F with that.
Don't play with that stuff.
No. Like, God will guide you to your man, the right one. You don't need no pushing.
And they always come with a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I can't believe what we just read.
And if you even watch those films, do you not see it backfires?
Always
It comes back later. No.
Charlie, you look very like...
I am stunned.
Is this
real life?
UK?
Yeah. It must be. Oh, I don't know.
That is wild.
Girl, get rid of the
No, but
friends.
do you know, like, this judge thing, I feel like loads of people do it. Like, I keep hearing, like, it, like, people just... actually it being in conversation that I feel like you really have to stay prayed up in this world.
Because I feel like I don't know if you guys feel like certain things are diluted now. So like things like judge and witchcraft is not like people don't care anymore. It's so easy access.
I think
like
they're
shops.
trying to rebrand it.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like you said that, like a love potion. No, that's judge.
That's witchcraft.
That's witchcraft. That's what she's just mentioned. That's witchcraft.
Love potion.
Like that's wild.
Putting it in his food and his drink.
And the thing is as well, because at this point, even if she says to her friend, "Look, I don't really want to be friends with you anymore," how do you know
might go and she might go and do juju.
You're in risky territory now because you need to go to church. You need to stay prayed up.
She has that access. If she wants something, in her way, all
she's
she has
gonna
to
do
is
it.
go through that access.
Do you know what it is? When you're covered by the blood of Jesus, nothing can come upon you. So it's okay. I don't know if I believe in it so much, but I believe there's evil.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I believe in juju. And
really?
I don't know. I just don't know. I just think really.
Nah.
But I believe there's evil, and for me, I just pray. Always pray against any evil.
No, I 100% believe in judge.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah,
100%
because you need to understand, like, there's love, there's hate, there's good, there's bad. Where there's good and glory and God, there's
like
something
people
dark on
pray,
the side.
not pray, but
there's day and night.
Yeah, there's day and night.
From
There's
the
always
devil.
an opposite.
Oh God,
Jesus Christ.
So how I've seen God work wonders in my life, I can only imagine the darkness on the other side.
Yeah.
So I 100%.
I think maybe I've just allowed my mind and my brain to block it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Not to even receive it, because I feel like when you think about these things, they can be damaging to your mind. So
I mean,
we can have a whole conversation.
I feel so sorry for that girl, because honestly, as a Christian, and when you're tied to someone who is into darkness, you literally have to run. You have to run.
if any of your friends said like, it literally, if anyone said, oh, one of your friends, oh babe, like you should use this, like this is this potion I found, it works. How are you moving? Like one of your closest friends.
I wouldn't want to panic her. Like I'm looking at her sideways because I don't now want to like. I just don't want that type of energy. Yeah. I'll just be like, do you know what, babe? Let me just think about it. I'm gonna deal with it myself. But
do you know what? It's sad. I don't want to pass judgment on her, but it's like, this is why my mum says stay close to God. When you're so close to God, and it almost turns into like, even when you're speaking to someone, you mention it, it's you rep it so hard. No one like that will come to your face and say that because they know
that's
they're
not part of your forum.
You're messing with one of God's soldiers, so they wouldn't even bring it. When you stray from God, that's when they think, oh, maybe it's an opportunity.
It's true.
And that's
why my mum always says stay close. Yeah, stay close.
That can't be a real friend, because if that was a real friend, she would know that she's not into that.
I couldn't imagine anyone coming up to me and bringing me that nonsense. I post that. I go every Sunday, church fit. I'm here.
No. That girl needs to get rid of that friend. That's the advice.
And carefully as well.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Yeah.
And make sure you tell she needs to tell her parents as well. They can also, because you know they always say your parents' prayer. Like even every night I pray for Destiny when she's sleeping, because they always say a mother's prayer is
also powerful. Just to say to that girl as well, you're at a point where to get a guy to like you, we're talking black magic. Isn't that not a sign to maybe let him go?
Enough. Yeah.
We need to let that one go.
It's never that deep.
It's never that deep. He's not your one.
Ever
on and off for 4 years. They say guys know if they want to marry the girl within the first 6 months.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years.
I've locked men off that haven't made no effort whatsoever. Just like that.
He knows if he wants to.
Like that.
Sorry, sis.
Goodbye.
Sorry.
Oh, well. That's crazy.
The hotline done.
It's time for Madness with Maz.
Well, guys, this is the end of not the end of the podcast, but just before we do a little bit of Madness with Maz. So basically, there's some things that I've seen on socials that I feel like we can debate about.
Okay, great.
So I saw on Twitter, there's a culture in Japan of cheating. They have like a different mindset to it, and I want to like explain it to you. So they see like prostitution with someone else. Like if you're a married man, you go and have sex with a prostitute, the wives don't see it as cheating. They see it as like, well, it's just sex. Like I would rather my man go and pay for sex with someone just for the transaction than actually have that emotional feeling and have sex with someone they know and they like. What do you guys think of it? I just think everyone's trying to normalize cheating. Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like they see it as like they can separate and it's fine. It's not cheating.
Because there was something I said to talking to you guys earlier before you got here, Charlie. I was just like, I feel like it is cheating because I just feel like, is sex ever that deep?
I think sex is deep.
But I mean, like, if you can get it at home, why do you now need to go outside of your...
You know, I said this to you earlier. I feel like, for example, this is when I brought being a mum. When you have a baby, for example, as a woman, your hormones do change and sex is no longer your priority. And it's like you put it at the back of your mind. Like once I've given birth, and this is me talking from experience, my brain and my mind and my body is not thinking about satisfying my man, like in terms of sexually. What my focus is being a mum, making sure I'm breastfeeding, making sure I'm even up and healthy and able to maneuver. And I feel like sometimes that's where men feel neglected because they feel like, oh, like you don't pay me attention. But what they don't understand is we're also going through a hormonal change. Or is it how you say hormonal? I always say this word, hormonal change. I say hormonal change. Yeah, hormonal change. So I feel like for me, what men lack patience in that area. So that's why they then go out and they go and seek and cheat. Whereas, and I can honestly say, like, when I was not interested in sex. Like, sex was the last thing on my mind, and that could have dragged on for that. When I say, I'm not talking about 1 month, 2 months. I'm talking about this can go on for a year. You know, it can even go into 2 years. And that's all part of the women, our bodies changing. Like, we don't even understand our bodies as it's changing, but we're learning. So now, don't get twisted. It's only for a short period of time. Everyone's different. Now, I love sex. Like, I can't do without it. Do you know what I mean? But then I couldn't imagine having sex with my then partner. Yeah. So if he went out and decided to cheat, I would have been like, boy, like, I'm not going to lie. Good luck. Like, because you're not getting it from me. That would be my energy and attitude. So I don't agree with it. I don't want my man to go out and get a prostitute, but I can, if I'm going to be mature and understand it, I can understand why men will then go and, you know, subject themselves to going to sleep with a prostitute, and why a woman will be like, okay, I accept that, just so that there's no emotional connection.
Absolutely not. From you? Absolutely not. Because there's a few, I totally hear that. Obviously, I've never had a child, so I cannot talk on a situation that I've never been in. And like you said, if you gave birth and you're not really, like you said, you're not there mentally, then you're not there. But there's a few things that, firstly, I feel like what Mariam said, we give guys the benefit and the accolades for staying faithful when that is unrealistic. The bare minimum. The bare minimum is staying faithful to your partner. That's not something to applaud. That should be the expectation, but it's not. So when you, I don't know, because when I'm married to someone, I'm locked in. We're talking for life. For life. And I think one of the key things that I see when people have successful marriages is like, you may fall out of love with someone.
Yep.
Someone may annoy you. However, if you continuously respect them, there's still hope there.
Yep.
The moment you choose to go and sleep with someone else, you've now disrespected your unionship to sleep with another woman to satisfy your own needs.
Yeah.
Where's the respect to your partner?
That's very
Let's
true.
bring in the whole, I've just had a child for you. I've just
worse.
Right, I've just carried your child. The mortality rates against black women when carrying kids is already high. I've now birthed you your child. You want sex, I understand that, and I hear that, blah, 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 I hear that. I cannot fulfill that right now, but does that then warrant you the right to go and cheat on me with someone else? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I cannot hear any argument to say yes in this.
Yeah.
If it's a culture thing on them, great. I will just never accept it.
That's what I was going to say. If we take it back to culture, you know, take it back to Africa, take it back to even religion, some men though
have
multiple wives. And so where you're not able, they go to the other wife.
But then at least everyone that's in that partnership, they're aware, in agreement. Right. But the sneaky, the disloyalty, that's where I think
it's a no-no. And like for me, I just can't get with it, because it's like, when you're intimate with someone, like, it's deep. I feel like it's soul ties, like there's serious soul. I don't ever believe you can just have sex with someone with like, and then go. I just don't. I don't.
So would you say that cheating's been normalized in today's society now? Like, is it normal to just cheat?
Yeah, because like I was saying, people will clap for a guy who stays faithful to his missus. I beg your pardon. Why are we clapping? Like, you don't clap for a fish to swim.
Yeah. It's true. Even when people clap for men to be fathers,
like, why are we clapping?
Why are we clapping? Why are we clapping? Or why are we saying you're supposed to be a good dad? The same way
because you never like. It's not like a major big deal for a woman's a mother. Like, that's just the normal. Like,
but when you see a dad, and it's true, when you see a father being a father, it's like,
he's such a good dad.
And I sit there and think, no, like,
is he supposed to be a bad dad?
He's supposed to be like the same way you say Esther. Like, no, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. So I feel like men get a lot of passes, to be honest. We give them a lot of passes when it comes to everything. When it comes to life, parenting, you know, money. We go, it's a hard time right now. No, it's not hard, because I will still have to go out and get a job and do what I got. You do what you got to do to make that. Like, do you know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of men it's like, no. Like, I just feel like a lot of men do get passes, and it's kind of.
I just don't like the idea of a guy that I've created a life with, married with, thinking it's okay to go and sleep with another woman just because it's sex. It's okay. Absolutely not.
Do you feel like people don't take away the sex before getting into a relationship? Like, you know, them ones where the foundation is built, you know your partner, like if you did, like, sex is a bonus. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of us have sex early. It's a bonus. I feel like sex is like a bonus.
I feel like sex is normal.
It's not.
Why don't you think
sex is a very important part of the relationship?
Explain why you feel like sex is not a bonus.
Like, even when you look in the Bible and you get married, in the Bible it says that your body becomes his body. Like, it's you're one now. So I feel like, don't get twisted, for reasons such as childbirth and etc. Okay, I don't want to have sex, but I feel like you can't. A lot of women tend to use that as a weapon, and sometimes they actually, I'm tired. It gets a lot. It gets to a point where being tired for too much tiredness is going to lead to a man going out. So we also, as women, I don't like to be complete. I don't like to completely blame a man, but I can remember once upon a time me being that woman that I just did not want you to touch me, and so when you now stepped out, it's like, as much as I was upset, I also had to reflect on myself and think, I wasn't giving. But my mind and my body and my heart and my soul weren't there. So to give you. So I feel, but I don't see sex as a bonus. I feel like it's a part of your relationship. Like, that is part of what makes, that's the bond. That's what puts you lot together. So when you take that away, on top of all the other stresses, bills, finances, children. You now want to take the one thing that bonds us.
Yeah.
Like, other than conversation, other than...
But I think that's what my argument was, is like, maybe people don't get that side first. Like, you know...
They just have the sex.
Yeah. That's what I mean. And then that's what your relationship is like, thrives off.
That's so when that goes, it's like you have nothing else
to kind of help you stay committed and focused in the game. Like, I'm not like, there's actually more to us than that. Like, I can firm the couple of months where it's not amazing, because that's what marriage is about. It's about sacrifice, commitment.
Because you know what you're saying is true. Because even when people get into relationships and they get into it quick, once the momentum goes and the honeymoon period's gone and they stop the sex, they'll be like, what's next now? Like, there's no friendship, there's no bond, there's no... Can we even conversate?
Yeah, do we have even in common? Like,
what do we have in common? Do we like the same things? What is the foundation? That because we were blinded by our lust.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
Oh, girlies, what a way to just end it. Like,
we've run out of time, but guys, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you to our special guest.
It was an absolute pleasure, girls.
Thank you
for having us. Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, Peaches. Remember, you can listen to every episode of Pressed on BBC Sounds and be the first to hear more from us right here. Make sure you subscribe to the BBC Sounds YouTube channel.